Nicki Minaj defended the performance of her album Queen after it finished second on the Billboard 200 behind Travis Scott's Astroworld, saying that the marketing of Scott's album involving his girlfriend Kylie Jenner artificially inflated the numbers. The Grammy-nominated artist, 35, took to Twitter on Sunday to point out that Scott sold more than 50,000 copies of Astroworld with no requirement of redeeming the album and no dates for a tour, while relying on Kylie's enormous social network for promotion. Minaj said, "I put my blood, sweat and tears in writing a dope album only for Travis Scott to have Kylie Jenner post a tour pass telling PPL to come see her and Stormi. Lol. I am actually laughing." The Queen's New York native, whose full name is Annika Tanya Marriage, said she talked to Scott and he knows he doesn't have the #1 album this week in spite of his Billboard status. She then declared, "I love my fans for the #1 album in America. 4 albums in, #1 in 86 countries." The Barbie Tings artist pointed out changes in the business model of the music industry. "My first album sold 400K. No one is doing that with debut albums now. I looked at the numbers the Carters, Kenny, Nas, etc. recently did." She noted how Scott has been able to successfully cross over his album sales with his fashion business, adding that it skews the numbers in a way that Billboard will address moving forward. Travis sold 200K in his first week of clothes alone, she wrote. "I spoke to him last night and he said he's been selling clothes before the music. Billboard says they'll change the rules cause of this, so it should be changed now." Nicki also called out the streaming service Spotify for what she called a punitive reaction after she played cuts from Queen Radio on Beats One on Apple Music. "Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 mins early on Queen Radio. Even though they've been giving away my music for free for years and I am one of the top Spotify artists of all time." She noted that Spotify had to teach her a lesson but rewarded the man who has had an Apple radio show the longest, inadvertently helping the Apple platform the most. She noted that despite her gripes, she was not bitter or upset as she tweeted, "People are calling me thinking I'm huffing and puffing," she wrote. All this is sarcasm, dry humor. Yikes. I'm having the most iconic time. When people call me and hear me cracking up laughing they seem so puzzled. Loosen up. The Anaconda singer's new album, her first studio album since 2014's The Pink Print, was initially slated to drop in mid-June but was delayed until this month so Minaj could put the finishing touches on it.